are chilling with Jans, who's the creative director on Wolfenstein for Bethesda. What a game! I've just played through the demo. It's quite crazy. I was trying to explain to you behind camera that it feels like Doom in Portland, as if Mumford and Sons had a baby with Doom 3D. Like it has that feeling about it, which is beautiful. Beautiful guitar, really rough graphic violence that comes with it. Just tell us quickly about what the game is.
So the game is it's different from what you would be used in Wolfenstein game normally, because this game takes place in the 1960s. So the Nazis have won the war and they've taken over the world, and you are now on your own, basically.
Have you re-envisioned the series?
It's there's a lot of re-envisioning, but there's also a lot of legacy that we really want to honor. We're big fans of the original Wolfenstein 3D. And so with this game we tried to...
It's been a very long time since I played Wolfenstein 3D.
Yeah,
Sure.
But did you play it when it came out?
I played it as a kid. I was very young. So I played it as a kid at a friend's house because my parents wouldn't let me play it.
Too much violence?
Too much violence.
Yes.
But we snuck it in.
Okay. So for me, growing up and playing video games, I was always an aspiring video game maker, because I love that idea of being in, sort of creating a world out of imagination and actually going there and be there in that world. And I always had this dream that the best version of that would be to see the world from your own eyes. But I could never figure out a way to do that. Like when I thought about it, it seemed like an impossible problem.
Yeah.
And then software comes around and they do Wolfenstein 3D, and all of a sudden it's possible. And just that mind-blowing feeling. We really wanted to honor what that game was, but of course make something that has all the bells and whistles of what you are able to do today with today's technology.
Yeah, that's one thing that I want to talk about, like FPSs in general, right? Mm-hmm. There's a formula, it's the same thing generally that's come out. What are you guys contributing to the genre of FPS, besides the legacy of Wolfenstein?
I think for us it's about creating that sense when you sit down and you get sucked into a game where it's just a perfect blend of storytelling and gameplay all meshed together carefully as one big epic roller coaster type journey. This is what we're after.
Yeah, no, the demo was pretty epic.
Thank you.
I must admit, yeah, the way the world changes from like this World War II setting, it's kind of shocking. That in itself is shocking to these very disturbing allurings to things, and alludes to like really graphic stuff. And then obviously, I don't want to give too much away, but there's a nice little I don't know if you've got the whole thing online, but there's a nice little twist to it towards the end, which I thought was really nice.
We really wanted. So what you played today was sort of the last half of the prologue leading into more of the full game. And we really wanted the prologue to feel like original Wolfenstein, like it's castle, it's World War II, it's all of those things, to create a bridge to this new universe that we're building, which is...
What can we expect in that new universe?
You can expect some really over-the-top action, some very interesting characters. There's a lot of drama in there, there's a lot of humor in there, and there's a lot of really interesting locations to go to.
A lot of references to church in the prologue.
Is it?
Yeah, which I found was
like
really
what?
He talks about this isn't a walk to church on a Sunday.
Yeah.
This is war, and then they're quipping to one another and saying, "Do you go to church?" And they're jumping over things.
Oh, that's true. It's true. Two church references.
Yeah, and it stood out because they were so close together.
Yeah.
As the creative director behind this project, what is your favorite, personally, off camera? Don't worry. What is your favorite personal feature about this game?
I like so many things about it, but I'm really happy with the plot. With how we structured it was in previous games we've done. We've always we've talked about the story, and the locations in the game has sort of come out of the story. Like, you know, these things happen, and that would lead into something like this. So, and a good setting for that would be this.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas this time we reversed it. We said, what would be really cool locations to go to?
Ah.
So we said, okay, this, and we just made a long list of what we thought would be really cool locations. And then we let that guide the plot instead.
The narrative.
Yeah, and I thought that was going to be tricky.
Yeah, it seems like a backwards way to do something.
Yeah, but what it did was it loosened things up a lot, so it created interesting challenges that when you solve those, it just makes for a much more interesting story. So I'm really happy with how the plot developed and how that leads to different encounters and different scenarios.
So when can we expect to play it?
At some point in next year.
Cool. Bring on 2014.
Yay!
Amped. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Say tot ziens to everyone at South Africa.
What?
Tot ziens?
Tot ziens?
Yeah. Goodbye in Afrikaans.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Till I see you again. Tot ziens.
Tot ziens.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to put that in some sort of context.
Yeah.
You're going to edit
South Africa?
all of this out.
No, we're playing straight down.
So, Tot ziens, South Africa.
Yeah, yeah.